Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Corn here, and I thought today we'd do a slimline card, and just wanted to show you, there's quite a few videos on YouTube about them, and they actually vary in sizes by, just a fraction of an inch, but the one that several that I've been making are 7.5 by 8 7/8. Then you score at 3 on the 7.5 side. You score at 3 3/4, and then I have included a pocket in mine so that I could add some goodies in my flat meal. And so you know how long I take. I can show you the Halloween one I made. That's why all the Halloween stuff is here. This let me show the Halloween first, and then I'll tell you what's going on, why I switched. I had to switch it up. The Halloween one is this one that I made for a super sweet, darling lady on YouTube who loves butterflies and cats. And she adores Halloween. Not that she likes it, she loves it. So, of course, there's a story behind this, and I'll give that when I have a project share. But on this one, I didn't round the corners. But here's my little pocket that I was talking about. So, as you see, you can fit, this is a bookmark, a tag. This is a bag that I made behind here with goodies in it. Some pieces of ephemera, and this butterfly that I did with inks. And you can fit quite a bit in them. So, and then on the back, and you can make your own envelope, which I made this one. Now this is cardstock, so it's not too light, so it does add to the weight. Or you can place them in, this is an envelope I got from Joanne Fabrics, Miss Sparkle & Co., and just a beautiful pale gray one that you can ink around the edges. And you can also put it in one of those that fits beautifully. Or just if you have just a regular business envelope. That's why I think they've become so popular, is because they fit inside of them as well. So we're going to do this one, and let me tell you who this card is for. Trina from Trina's Place. I will link her down below in the description box. Her sister unfortunately fell down the stairs and she broke her, I think she said femur. And so she did take us today into the hospital to see Joanne. And bless her heart, Joanne, I think from what I saw, was doing pretty good. A lot of us have been praying for her speedy recovery. And Trina had said, if you all would like to send Joanne a card, and she gives her address, please do so. Not on today's video, but I think it was yesterday, probably Fridays, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry, I do not have that information more clear. But I wanted to stop my Halloween goodies to do Joanne a card. And you know how long it takes me. So, I gave you the dimensions, and that's how I cut this. Then I rounded, for this one, I rounded the corners. And then I have already done some things, like I'm going to make a little tuck spot out of Get Well Soon. And on the front, I don't remember where this die is from, y'all, because when it comes to nesting dies, Trina gave me these wonderful magnetic frames that I can put dies on, and I just grab them off of those magnetic frames and put them on there. So this die cut will go here. Then this flower, the little petals I put together, they were gifted to me by Ninju, and then I put them together with this little Brad, which I think is Darling with Glitter, and then Bling, and this is from, I think, Bo Bunny. And then I die cut these, the leaves and the little flourish there, so I thought we'd put those, I'd put those there. And then another nesting die, and Thinking of You die. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby, but I don't remember who did the designing. I'm not sure. So that for the front. Then Get Well Soon, tuck spot for my letter. Then my pocket, already cut out the pocket, and I think, yeah, I already said it's 3 inches in height, 3.5 in width, but you can make it any height you would like. And then I got this ribbon, this grosgrain ribbon, pink with just a little white line through it. That I got at Michael's several years ago, and it has the adhesive already on the back, and it's very strong adhesive. Then I went around it in Distress Oxide Sponge Sugar. So that's just a pale, pale pink around it. Then took another one of these flowers from the pack there, Recollections, actually, that Ninja gave me. And then this white one I got at Tuesday Morning. And I'm going to put a little something in the middle, but since I have this bling here, it will probably be like stickles or liquid pearls or something like that, so that I can keep it smaller. And then already did my Handmade by Corn. So I thought we'd put this together. And I also wanted to let you all know if you would like to make a card for Joanne. Trina has that all set up where you can, I will actually go to that video where she has the information in her description box to include down in my description box. That makes any sense. Now I remember cards this size when I was young. You know, day before yesterday. Many yesterdays ago. And they kept the corners square. And guess where I would see them? They were, the outside was very shiny. So you know what I mean. It wasn't a matte finish at all on them. And I would see them in gas stations. It would have the little metal card display, and a lot of them were cartoons, and some of them were just a little bit risque, you know what I mean, as far as the punchline. So when these started to make a comeback, what was it, a few months ago, I was like, that was the first memory that hit me. But I think a lot of people are turning, by creating them themselves and adding their own touches, are definitely getting that image out of my mind, because they're making them so much fun and so pretty. And like I said, you can, with this size, you can get a few goodies in there. So since we're working on the outside, or should we do the in? Yeah, the outside first. Let's grab this. And this paper, pink paper, is from Michael's in a paper pack. And then this one, oh, I take that back, that's Walmart, color block. And then the turquoise is from Hobby Lobby, which is a scrap pad, which I think is, I really like that color on that pink. And you know what I do, I know I'm going to get out my Fabri-Tac, because it's going to let me put it where I want to put it, because remember, me and straight lines, we're not the best of friends, and we never have been. And I've learned, if there is a peak like that, to go down right in the center of it with my adhesive, because it will come up on you when you put it in the envelope sometimes. Okay. Let's see here. think. Okay. And you know I like to do a little rock and roll in here. And again, I'm sorry for that, but it really squishes that ink. It smears it around under there, which really helps me, I think, personally. So then our next piece, and guess what, guys? This piece is from a planner I used to have, and I just love the pink roses. So when the planner was used up, I pulled this from it because I think it's gorgeous. See? Martin Luther King Jr. And my glue, as you see, is misbehaving some. And then what I do is sometimes I come back with some, uh-oh, that's getting thick because it's so, I'll forget that. It's getting cooler and my glue gets kind of thicker. Does that happen to y'all? Which scientifically makes sense. On the corners, we'll put this on real quick so that my other glue is still okay. Okay. Are we straight? Are we as straight as I'm ever going to be? Probably. Sometimes you can actually feel where it needs to spread out some. Better. Okay. And then I have to make sure I have this placed correctly because I'm one who is very persnickety, and so if it's not exactly where it should be, which that wouldn't be. Let's see, right about there. So what I'm going to do is mark it so I don't go, oh, well, I thought it was there. Okay. Then get out my art glitter glue again. And this time, since this is so tiny, I'm going to hold it with these tweezers to begin with. This die never wants to let go of certain papers when it gets right down to that flourish, or the vines, I guess we should say. It just doesn't want to let go. to the Fabri-Tac since this is a brad. And I want that right about there. Okay. Well, if it would like to come out. I'm going to have to hold down for a little bit because I put so much on it. I didn't know my own string. No, I'm just kidding. Bless Trina's heart. She has so much on her plate, y'all. You know how she's always thinking of us here on YouTube. Plus, I think it's up to 33 cats now. Plus, you know, Joanne is going to require a lot of attention when you break your leg, as some of you may know. And God love her, she said, you know, she's got a challenge going right now. And she said, after the challenge, that's it. You know, she's going to take a break, which she does, because, as you know, people who are that generous and are wonderful caretakers, they don't take care of themselves. They always think of themselves last, and she needs to take care of herself. And I told Handsome, I said, God love her, Trina said, you know, please don't unsubscribe. And I said, who would unsubscribe to Trina? Seriously. She's done nothing but support everybody on YouTube and then some. And I'm not saying that just because she spoils me rotten, because y'all know she does. And that's not why I'm saying it. Even if she never did anything for me again forever, I would still go to her channel and, you know, I've been subscribed because she's fun. She's funny. She'll laugh at your jokes. If she's got time to, she'll do a few jokes. So, and God love her, she's taking care of baby Tater, which is one of her cats that Handsome and I have taken a real shining to, and back and forth to the vet constantly, and she's just, there we go, she's just something else, I tell you. And I'm going to go ahead and, since I've got this here, I'm going to go ahead and do my name tag here. And I did this in the same pink as here, and then put the ink around it is Broken China. Distress ink. It might be Distressed Oxide. I'm not 100%. Again, I grabbed the wrong one. This one's like, oh, I'm so cold and thick glue now, so that's not going. Let's do this one. We were talking about, you know, with my last craft with me, we were talking, and, you know, a lot of people suggesting where you might want to do this, or this happens to me too, and I was told I might want to break these up, my videos, you know, like Judy did, but y'all know me. Even if I did that, I'd probably just be talking so much that I don't know how many I'd have to have there. So I said I need to take, there is, you can take editing courses or classes online, And I've been talking about doing it. I just haven't done it. And I might put a bunny rabbit on here. Probably will. But I have to go get it. So it takes time. So here we go. We're still here. And on this side, here's our pocket. And as you know, even though I gave you the dimensions of mine, this is because I'm not adding, you know how you can add a 1/4 of an inch, a 1/2 inch to put more goodies in a pocket, you know, and you fold them, you score, fold them over, and then you know, cut your, where you cut your corners and everything. I keep it like this because it keeps it flat mail. Does that make sense? Because if I have one that that's sitting up like this and I can put lots of goodies in, then for me sometimes I can't even shut the card properly. So I've got some stickers to put in here because if I remember correctly, Miss Joanne likes stickers. So I have different ones too, like roses and farm animals and hearts and doggies and stuff like that. So, and again, for those, I had to keep mine narrow too because these cards are narrow. So back to art glitter glue. And I had put the dimensions on here so that I wouldn't forget to tell y'all properly. This doesn't want to, my glues aren't happy coming out today. That's not very nice, is it? Okay. So, let's try to get this where it should be. And more importantly, straight, because we all know Corn's issues. Okay. Alrighty. Now we've got our pocket in. And I'm thinking while we've got this here, I'm going to put just a tiny bit of sponge sugar ink here and here on this edge. I did cut this with the Fiskars scissors that give you that darling. And normally I think it's cute to place a get well soon, you know, on the diagonal or something. But for my purposes, I have to do it like so because that's my little tuck spot for my note. And I did notice I have to get this so close to my eyes that I do get out of frame, and I apologize for that, but all kidding aside, y'all have heard me say it 100 times. Poor eyesight. Where even if your eye surgeon is saying, whoa, you know, your glasses are so strong. It's like, no, you're the one that prescribed them to me. So, no. There we go. And I did get a little dot of glue right there. And so I apologize for that, but I really have to get them close to me. Okay, and that's with glasses on, guys. So you all know you can get these darling little notepads at Tuesday morning. I've had this for a couple of years. You can also get them at Burlington Coat Factory. I've gotten quite a few there. And I thought this one's done by M&R. Punch Studio does them too, which are so yummy. But they make darling little pieces of paper too. What I will do is I'll go ahead with that sponge sugar and I'll go around the edges on this side also. But what I do is just go ahead and fold it either way that you would like. And I think that Joanne might get a kick out of the little kitty cat being on the front instead of on the inside. You can also do it the other way and then decorate it after you go ahead and ink around the edges. And see, then this fits right here. And so your recipient has a cute little something to look at. Sometimes they just have flowers at the bottom or what have you. And then on this side, you can add, like I said, I have some puppies that you can add in your pocket. I have some farm animals. There's that bunny that you can have here. I have some floral hearts that she can have here. Like I said, I had to keep staying narrow with them. And then some pink flowers that are dimensional, puffy-like, that I can have here. And there you go. There's your get well soon. Here's what's going to be my note. Oh, wait. Hold it. Hold everything. I was thinking this looks a little plain. I was so trying to get you all out of here at a decent time, but you know it's not going to happen with me. Okay. All right, we're going to put some Fabri-Tac here. And then we're going to place it basically on that center. Okay. And then I thought it might be fun to do this a little tiny applique with the little roses and have the green leaves pointing down. And my little bubble is already showing here on my glue. Okay. And do like so. And just have that right there. So now we have thinking of you and get well soon. And then here's some stickers to help you feel better. And I'd like to thank you all so much for joining me today. And I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody. Take good care.